Hello, my friends. Welcome to God Focus this morning. The title of today's episode, Mysteries. One of the most popular genre of books or movies are mysteries. The reader or watcher of the movie wants to know the hidden clues that leads to the truth of the mystery. They try to figure it out before it is revealed. There are many mysteries that the answers are revealed with time. I remember when I was a kid, my dad having a bumper sticker that never made it on the car. He used it as a bookmark in his Bible, and it said, "Anyone can count the seeds in an apple, but only God can count the apples in a seed." Time would reveal the mystery of how many apples would grow on one tree, but they would have to be counted all the years the tree produced fruit. Most of us do not sit around and ponder how many apples may be in a seed, but we may have things that are mysteries to us. God's Word is full of many deep mysteries. Some of those will be revealed on this side of heaven, and some we will not understand until we get there. Luke 12:2-3. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed on the housetops. These verses at first glance seem like a warning. We should not try to hide anything. I often think of people trying to hide sin. It will be revealed. It is another way of telling us that truth wins in the end. Sometimes it takes a while, but truth is always revealed. Jesus was warning people to not be like the religious leaders of that day. They made people think that they were good, but hidden inside of them was greed and moral corruption. One of the biggest sins was pride. They felt above the average man, self-important and self-righteous. The Pharisees fooled many people, but God sees and knows everything. Nothing can be hidden from God. Some people feel like that they are too full of darkness for God's light to penetrate. Those are the people that God seeks. He takes those that were full of darkness and gives them His light. Suddenly the world sees God's redeeming power. The light is shining where only sin and darkness once dwelled. I have a friend that hit rock bottom many years ago, and I will never forget her words to me when she was telling me about her encounter with God. She said, "I was so far down that I didn't know if His hand would be able to reach me." She is one of the most on fire for God Christians that I know today. When God reaches into the hidden places and makes a change, there is no longer a mystery. The world knows that God has made a change in them. There are many mysteries in life, however, that God can take hidden sin and bring them to light. Not to expose or make the person feel worse about their choices, but to cleanse them and give them hope. However, if people choose to stay dark and evil, God will only tarry with them so long before the darkness is revealed in another way. This time they are destroyed by their darkness. Proverbs 24:12. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of His mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. Let this be your assurance that God sees all and knows all. Even though the Word speaks of mysteries, to God there is no such thing. He is not surprised by anything. He sees all. He knows all. We may never know how many apples are in a seed, and we may never know a lot of the hidden things in our lifetime. But when we get to heaven, we will hear the half that has never been told. We strive to know God in a deeper, more meaningful way every day. Someday we will not be limited by the capacity of our flesh to understand. For now we have to understand that God is bigger than any problem, hang-up, sin, or conflict in our lives. His arm is not short. He can reach rock bottom to save a human being. All it takes is for us to trust and know that all the answers lie in Him, even how many apples are in a seed. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and keep your God focus. Like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Have a wonderful day.